Nadia has wanted the same coat for 3 years. It's $400. She has the $400. She has considerably more than $400. Every winter she looks at it, does a little math in her head, and buys nothing. She's not broke. She's not cheap with other people. She just cannot make herself spend money she's already saved. And if that sounds familiar, there's a name for it, and a pile of research about it, and honestly, a warning. Penny here. Tonight, why the people who are best at saving are often the worst at enjoying it, and what the last 20 years of retirement data says happens if nobody ever fixes it. Start with the thing nobody tells you. Researchers built a scale to measure two feelings: how much it hurts you to spend and how much you love to save. Everyone assumes they're the same feeling. They're not. They came out almost completely unrelated, which means a lot of people who can't bring themselves to buy anything aren't enjoying their savings at all. They're just avoiding the sting of letting money go. And the sting is real. Paying for something genuinely feels bad in the moment. Not physical pain, but a real little wince. Card versus cash makes it slightly easier, but way less than the internet claims, and that gap keeps shrinking. So Nadia isn't imagining it. Her brain treats $400 leaving as a loss, and losses do hit harder than gains, though not the twice as bad everyone quotes. Better research puts it around 1.5, and roughly half of people don't show the effect at all. Now the part that should scare you a little. If you never fix this, here's how it ends. Economists have tracked American retirees for 20 years. People who spent their whole lives saving, then finally got permission to spend. 20 years in, the typical retiree had spent down only about a third of their savings. Roughly a third to a half of them had as much money as the day they stopped working. Some had more. Sit with that. 40 years of saying no to yourself, and then 20 more years of still saying no, with the money right there. The habit outlived the reason for the habit. And here's the tell that it's psychology, not need. Retirees spend about 80% of income that arrives automatically. Pensions, Social Security, but only about half of the money sitting in savings. Same money, different feeling. So why does the brain do this? Because it keeps the setting it learned. Households that went through a job loss were still spending 1 to 2% less every year long afterward, hundreds of dollars a year, with the crisis long gone. Scarcity leaves a thermostat behind. It got set during the hard year, and nobody comes along and resets it when things get better. Your bank balance moved on. The setting didn't. Quick honest turn, because this is where money videos usually lie to you. You've heard that frugal habits are what make people rich. That's not quite what the evidence says. Studies of millionaires can tell you how many rich people are frugal. They can't tell you a frugal person's odds of getting rich. No one studies the frugal people who stayed poor, and the strongest evidence points at automatic saving you never feel, not at daily self-denial, which reframes Nadia's coat completely. The not buying isn't what built her savings. Her automatic transfer built her savings. The not buying is just the tax she keeps paying on top. There's even a research word for overdoing it: hyperopia, being so good at saying no that you end up regretting it. The studies are small, so hold it loosely, but the direction is consistent, and it matches something people report late in life. Guilt about a purchase fades fast. The wish that you'd let yourself enjoy something doesn't. Nobody in that retirement data is bragging about the coat they didn't buy in 2019. So I have 3 things that actually help. 1. Find your real number. Researchers went through 6 million real bank accounts to see what it takes to survive a genuinely bad month. About 6 weeks of income. For a typical middle-income family, roughly $5,000. Not 3 months, not 6 months, not as much as possible, forever. 6 weeks of income handles the actual emergency. Above that line, saving more isn't safety anymore. It's just habit. 2. Make spending automatic too. If automatic saving works because you never feel it, run the same trick in reverse. A set amount each month that's yours to spend, decided in advance. No permission required in the moment. 3. Spend it on people. Buying something for someone else gives a small real lift. The effect is modest, and the famous study behind it has had a rough time replicating, so don't expect fireworks. But it beats the coat sitting in a shop window for a 4th winter. Nadia bought the coat. It's fine. It's a coat. Nothing about her savings changed in any way she can feel, because $400 out of a healthy account was never the risk. The risk was becoming someone who's very good at collecting money and no longer knows what it's for. If that's a little too familiar, subscribe. Next time, another script nobody told you that you were running.